Welcome to King of the Palace. I'm here with this week's bowlers. To my left, the current and defending king, Jonathan Boudreau. Welcome back.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts on possibly being the second person in history to be back-to-back champ?
Well, just another match, you know, and I get the best here, so I mean, it's gonna be a tall order to get to it.
Well, you know him pretty well.
Yeah, I see him every week, and he's carried me umpteen times, so yeah, I'm familiar with him.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
And no stranger to any TV show ever, but first time on King of the Palace with a roll-off score of 673 to number 1 seed, Jeff Surratt. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
How you feel about bowling against Jonathan?
Should be a good match. It's one of the best, and teammate, friend, and should be fun.
Some consider both of you like prodigies in the game. How do you feel about that?
He's a lot younger than I am, and I'm really old, so he's giving me pins today.
Okay, I'll go along with that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Is there anything you haven't won? That'd be a shorter list. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
All right, well, good luck to you. Good luck to you. I'll see one of you in the 11th box. Will it be a new King of the Palace champion, or will it be the second person in history to retain the title 2 in a row? We'll see after 20 short boxes.
Welcome, everyone, to the King of the Palace. This is Season 7. This is the final match for the world title.
And then don't adjust your screens. That is
Mr. Jeff Surratt.
Well-known, accomplished Candlepin bowler.
He's been bowling for 34 years.
No. I'm sorry.
His high average is a 127. His high single is a 204. His high trip is a 483.
And some consider him the Tommy Ulster of this generation. Speaking of Tommy Ulster,
we have Mr. Mike Morin.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. The book just came out in February, Lunch with Tommy and Stacia, TV's Golden Age of Candlepin Bowling. And these two gentlemen today are in the chapter called The Young Guns. There are 5 different bowlers that are featured. Jeff Surratt and Jonathan Boudreau are among those. Tommy Ulster is alive and well and doing nicely in Naples, Florida. He's about 60 years old.
Drops a bomb. This is going to be a great match, man. This is something that you see every once in a while, but now it's going to be on TV. The champ on Alley 3, Mr. Jonathan Boudreau. He's been bowling for 21 years. His average is a 126. His high single is a 200. His high trip is a 491.
Been looking forward to this, people. This is it. And Jonathan Boudreau also got it.
Oh, there it goes,
there
baby.
It goes. Yes.
Rack's a rack. You are going to see, if both these guys are on, you're going to see some spectacular bowling.
These are probably the 2 biggest stars you've had on a finals in this series, I would think. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wide left.
And their teammates on Friday nights.
Look at this.
Hey, he's looking around. The bowling gods have blessed him. He opens up with a double strike, people. You gotta be kidding
Jonathan
me.
has no words.
How does that
He's just
happen?
sitting back down, putting a towel over his head.
He hits the 3 and the 6 and lands up with a double strike. Hey.
Up now in Alley 3, Mr. Jeff Surratt. He's got to compete with that. Working on a strike on his own accord.
And he's left the 10.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Almost rolled over.
You talk about Candlepin bowling, people. This is it.
Jeff's home alleys are Sunnyside. He also bowls on the Friday Night Pro League.
Where's Sunnyside, David?
Danvers.
Yeah, thank you.
Makes it up for a spare.
Hit the corner of the building shot, the 10 pin or the 7 by itself. Call the corner of the building
This
shot.
is one of those matches where I've always said, you bowl to your level of competition. I think you're going to see some great bowling today and some big scores.
And will Jonathan retain and be the second person in history to be a back-to-back champion?
That's right.
And who's the first?
Billy Palumbo.
Billy, way back.
Well,
way
actually,
back.
Jonathan Boudreau, if he does retain his title, will actually be the very first scratch one.
Yes.
Scratch, right.
Very first scratch one, yes. But
Yep.
overall champion,
Yes, sir.
second person.
Quickly, where are we going? Left or right side? Oh, he's going to the right side.
Wherever
Oh.
Jeff plays it is the correct way.
Right.
Yes,
What's his
sir.
average? What's his league average, David?
127. So you're going against a 127 and a 126 respectively.
And a bit of trivia on Jeff Surratt. He shares the same birthday with who?
Tommy.
Who? Tommy?
Yeah.
No.
No. You?
No? Yes. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Me and Dick Lutz and you
Jonathan
and
Boudreau
Jeff Surratt.
working on
Nice.
a triple, a double.
Oh, didn't want that. Okay, Jonathan, you gotta forget about it now. Come on.
My favorite shot.
Made 3 out of, no, I'd say 2 out of 10.
I call this the new palace.
Yeah. Inside shot.
Once you get at least 8 or 9. Oh, you got the 8, okay.
Want to give a shout out to our sponsors, North End Mazda Subaru in
8
Newburgh,
on the
Mass.
strike.
Visit buynorthend.com or visit them in person. See Marty Babineau's excellent sales staff on a new or pre-owned Mazda or Subaru. Also, go to YouTube. Type in Watch Me Suck at Bowling and see my good friend George do parodies on Candlepin Bowling, Duck Pin Bowling, 10-pin bowling, videos on Minecraft, and Baldy's Basics in Education and Learning, and also Arcade 1-Up Let's Play games.
Okay, here he is. Jonathan Boudreau, defending champion, lane number 4, shooting number 1.
Oh,
Drive.
drops a ball. Nothing,
3 out of
nothing
3
to be
out of 4
ashamed of that.
boxes. He's gotten lucky roll.
He's coming.
Unbelievable.
He's
The
going
bowling
right
guard-
after Jeff, man.
The bowling, yeah, sure. Bowling guards are with him tonight.
After 4, Jonathan Boudreau at 58 working on a strike, and Jeff Surratt is 55.
Oh, Mr. Headpin. 4 horsemen left. Wood under between the, looks like the 4 and the 7, right, Michael?
Yes.
Yeah, Eagle, yeah. Well, he's got to split
I'm
them.
not sure that pin is his friend,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it might be a little bit difficult.
He's going in the outside.
Rear miss by the.
It's an honor to have Mr. Surratt on the King of the Palace. It's his first appearance on the King of the Palace, but it's not his first appearance on TV.
No, we just witnessed something, people. He had the 4 horsemen, Michael, and he took the 1 to 10.
one of the 7.
How in the world did the 2 and the 4 stay up?
They weren't hit.
I know, but why did it get? What happened to the ball?
It got deflected by the deadwood.
Oh, almost.
And for those of you who've never met Jeff Surratt, he is one of the nicest, most humble guys you ever meet. His head isn't huge, being the big star that he is in this sport. It's amazing.
Oh, just got screwed.
Oh. What's he do for work, David? Did he put it down?
I think he's in appliances.
Yeah, he is. He works for the delivery team for Douglas Appliance.
Okay, here we go.
His father, of course. Good genetics.
Yes.
Terrific bowler.
His uncle too, right?
That's right. Peter Surratt was his uncle, and the late Tom Surratt, his dad.
Jonathan Boudreau working on a strike on alley 3.
3 out of 4 punches with strikes.
Many times when Jeff would be on our Stars and Strike show,
Oh,
his
jeez.
dad Tom would be there in the back.
Well, I remember an episode of Channel 5 where Tom was bowling, and Jeff was, I think, about 6 or 7, and he was in the audience saying he already won a state title or some. It was ridiculous. Child prodigy.
We knew from the start.
Yes.
Oh, that was a tough pickup.
Yeah, that was.
They both missed the 10
wood.
pin. Both
Well-
got robbed by wood.
Well, he had well.
Both had wood. both got
Jonathan's was a little tough because it was a little more of a dead-on shot.
robbed. Well, he's got to come back with the same ball. See what happens.
Set it and forget it. Jonathan comes out of Metro Bowl and Central Park
Lives in Lynn,
and
I believe.
Sunnyside. Yes, sir. He is from Lynn, Mass.
He's left the 1, 4, 7. That the 9 or the 10? Michael?
9.
9. Thank you.
He introduced me to Central Park Lane as part of my bowling research with Chuck Pizzella
Really?
Oh yeah.
and Hawk Hallis.
Yes.
They were down there that day, and we got some pictures, and it was good to meet the legend, Mr. Purse himself, Chuck Pizzella.
Ooh.
No.
Hawk's a nice guy too.
Yeah.
He's a real
He
character.
Is Hawk still bowling?
Yes.
Yes,
Nice.
but not on Friday nights.
No.
Did you notice how short the approaches were at Central?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I grew up
And the-
bowling there. That's why I have
Did
such a
you
short
really?
approach. Yes.
Interesting. And the movable score tables.
Yes.
Yeah. The short
The old
port.
style.
But if you go upstairs, did you go upstairs? I did. And it's a whole different alley up there.
Oh, yeah?
The approaches are longer, like double
Yeah.
the size. It's ridiculous.
Is
how
there, Dennis, is there any rules to how long the approach has to be?
Nope.
And no minimum?
Nope.
Oh, I never knew that. Never knew that.
Not that I'm aware of, anyway.
I think you're right.
Oh,
Nice
nice
pick
spare
up.
shot. Picked up the Queen's lead.
Jeff Surratt's favorite shot is an 8-iron from 150 yards. Nothing but cup.
Found the head pin. Oh, look at this mess.
And his least favorite shot is the 4-5-7 or the 5-6-10.
Spare 7.
Who would have thought? Oh, man. Thanks for the warning. Just
Very
leaves the 2-4-10.
Very difficult spare. Oh, just missed.
Ball didn't break as much as he would have liked it to get into the 2-pin.
Well, you had to, you know, some way get contact with the 2. That's what
Yeah,
he wanted.
10 bucks.
That's what he wanted.
Yep. Okay, we're going to box number 7.
We'll take a break in the action. Give a shout out to our sponsors, North End Miles, Subaru in Lunenburg, Mass. Visit buynorthend.com. Also, go to YouTube, type in Watch Me Suck at Bowling, and see my good friend George do parodies on Candlepin Bowling, Duck Pin Bowling, and 10-Pin Bowling. Also, want to thank the viewers out on YouTube land, Facebook, and local access. Thank you for tuning in and watching Season 7 of The King of the Palace. You are watching the final match between Jonathan Boudreau, the reigning champ, and newcomer, but no stranger to Candlepin Bowling, Mr. Jeff Surrett.
Well, a little weak on the right side. Took out 6. He's left the 2, 4, 7, 8 with wood, and he nailed it. Nice shot by Jonathan Boudreau.
Yo,
Boy, are they going at it.
These guys are teammates on Friday night. They are friends, but right now they are rivals.
They're also World's teammates.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yes. And they are champions.
Who else?
That was last year, I do believe, in Moncton, right?
Yes.
Found the head pin. He's left the Queen's leave. A little bit common here, people, in the last couple of boxes, 3 or 4 boxes.
So 13-pin lead in completed boxes, Jonathan.
Oh, just snow plowed everything.
I don't think Jonathan's going to let up on Jeff at all.
No, you can't.
Not on Mr. Surrett.
Back-to-back marks.
You bowled against Surrett. You know how it is.
I bowled against both of them.
After 8, Jonathan Boudreau at 113 working on a spare. Jeff Surrett at 100.
You take your beating like a man.
Oh, yeah.
Bombs. Clean up on aisle 3. That ball was just so smooth coming out of his hand. And
Never a bad time to throw a strike.
These guys are quick too, man.
Yeah. No doubt about it. 10th box. Oh, look at this. Turns his head back, disgusted.
Because he knew he threw a bad ball.
His only real problem tonight is he's gone right.
Yes.
On a number of occasions.
He's left a 1-2 for a spare, a 2-pinner. Michael, like I've told the audience, it's not as easy as it looks.
It sure isn't.
That's what happens a lot.
You've got it to jump off the plate, but not far enough.
And the 2 actually wiggled, but not enough to knock it down. Not as easy as it looks. It's 60 feet down there.
129 for Jeff's first string.
Boy, he wanted that mark in the turn.
Jonathan's at 113 right now working on a spare.
Yeah, that was a big mark. Well, Jonathan gets a couple more marks, he can really spread it out.
Yeah, a couple of marks. You can be
Even
up
1 mark.
20 pins.
But you can't count out Jeff.
Oh,
Yeah.
never.
Jonathan Boudreau, and he just drops 9. And look at that piece of wood. Is it barnwood or
It's
plank?
It's not touching.
Not touching, so technically it is not, but it's an easy shot. Well, nothing's
Nice.
easy, you can't bowl him, but
Jonathan is opening up a little bit of a lead on Mr. Surrett.
what's he got then? It's 3 marks in a row?
Yes,
He's got a turkey.
if you say so.
Well, it's on paper. You scored it.
Another mark, he could hit 160.
Yeah.
Good fills.
Oh,
Now that's not possible.
now he's got, I don't know.
Leaves the open check mark.
Yep.
I'm drilling the 2-pin right on, and
2, 4, 5, and 7 with a piece of wood between the 4 and the 7.
if he goes to the right of it,
Just like that.
Nice
Right.
shot.
Beautiful shot.
4. Has he got the 4 in a row? He's got
He
what?
does.
What's 4 in a row, Michael? 4 marks in a row.
I've forgotten already.
An eagle.
That was 2 weeks ago. You mentioned. my hard drive had to be purged the other day.
He intentionally forgot.
I just changed the channel.
Thanks, guys.
Nice. 6-12 puts Jonathan at 154 for the first string.
25-pin.
Talk about Candlepin bowling.
Man.
Unbelievable bowling, but
Great bowling by the.
well, then once again, David,
Awesome.
it's for the championship.
Awesome bowling.
And Mike, while we get a second, how can people purchase the new book?
Lunch with Tommy and Stacia, TV's Golden Age of Candlepin Bowling. You can find it at MikeMoranMedia.com. I'll be doing lectures all over the place. And you can also get it at MikeMoranMedia.com and Lunch with Tommy and Stacia on Facebook.
And if you have trouble finding that,
too.
You can contact Mike directly, or you can contact me, and I'll put you in touch with him.
You can even reach out to me. I'll put you in touch with him.
You're a good man.
Just don't tell anybody. I have a reputation.
Yeah, we both
Thanks.
do.
But I do have a monopoly on bowling books, so I hope that doesn't bother.
That's totally different.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Disappointing opening box there for Jonathan Boudreaux. He's up by how many?
25.
25 going in.
What you do is recreating the history and the appreciation of the game.
That's why I did it. I said, how can this slip by?
I thought,
Have it documented.
I thought he was going to go for the wood people. Okay.
You know, you did it for the love of the game.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mostly because, you know, I'm not making that much money. To be honest with you, when you consider the hours, 2 years worth of work.
Right.
But, you know, I still have to eat, as somebody said here, I think.
Yeah. It was a passion.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, nice ball.
I got to get wine in here next time I sit in with you guys.
Wine?
Wine. Or can I bring my own?
You can bring wine in.
Can
Sure,
you?
why not?
Okay.
You want wine, huh? What kind of wine?
Pinot Grigio.
Ah, nice choice.
The 3-5.
It pairs nicely with the food menu here at New Palace.
The cheese menu?
Yeah. Nice Pinot Grigio with a slice of pepperoni.
Oh, nothing's better than that.
Shooting these 2 for 10.
Oh, wow.
So Jonathan's at 19, leaving the door open for Jeff.
Jeff's definitely going to need to open up big. And
One mark will bring it down under 20.
You know we can.
Oh, look at this. The
Ouch.
7-10.
Well, he's got some help there.
Oh, that's
Winner's
stays
the
like
champ,
that.
loser
Yeah,
goes home.
Put it in the V.
The
Yep.
7-10, better known in Candlepin Bowling as the railroad split.
He's going to have to be very precise on
Which
that.
way? Quick, where you going?
I don't think it's better known anymore. I just think it's the 7-10 split.
Where we going here? I'm going
You got to
right.
split the pins.
Yeah, the deadwood. Right between them. Oh, he's studying it, people. Little extra time here for Jeff Surratt.
There's like no margin for error on
Yeah.
this one.
And he
yeah.
did.
Shot.
Talk about it. We call the people.
Beautiful shot, Jeff.
Now,
Dennis right on top of it.
if anything ever screamed for replay, that would be the
Oh, yeah.
shot
Yep.
right there, because he threaded the needle.
Yes.
Literally. I mean, a half inch either way might not have gotten the job done.
Exactly.
When Jeff's not bowling, he enjoys golf.
Fills the spear down the head. Oh, what a hammer.
Oh, man.
And that's what he needs to do.
Oh, my goodness. Opens up with a spear on strike. Really putting the pressure
And
on Jonathan
he's
Boudreaux.
going to get 15 to 20 pins back here of the 25-pin deficit
He already got 14.
in the first box, yeah.
No, 11. Sorry, 11. He's down 14.
You want to be the champ, you got to bowl like a champ. And Jonathan Boudreaux.
What was that quote from Ric Flair? To be the man, you got to beat the man.
Exactly.
Oh, there's only one Ric Flair. Oh,
Not
quickly.
anymore. Didn't he pass away in the last year
No.
or two?
No, he's still alive.
He's still with us?
He's still alive.
Don't jinx him.
My apologies, Mr. Flair.
They just celebrated his 70th birthday, I think it was.
Dennis, before I forget, is Charlotte going to win the WrestleMania?
I don't know. I don't know what the whole dynamic is with that yet. I
She's
think
going up against Ronda.
yeah, but
Well,
that was a
poor
beauty.
Becky Lynch got
You
But
didn't
I'm
see the
jobbed
script
on
yet,
that
huh?
one.
What happened to Becky Lynch?
She got jobbed.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know. I think they might add Becky to that match, so I'm kind of up in the air right
Oh.
now on that one.
I think Becky Lynch is going to win it.
Becky's the new Stone Cold.
That's good.
Yeah.
everybody loves her. Okay.
Jonathan on alley 4.
There's a hammer.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
he knew
bomb.
That looked good all
He
the
knew
way.
it. 4-pin last one to fall.
What a pleasure to watch these two, huh?
Oh,
Yes.
No matter who wins.
Candlepin bowling at its best.
You coined it right in your book, the Young Guns.
Here you go. Yeah. This is the shootout, the OK New Palace.
And what a treat for you to be co-hosting today, and these two be the final two.
Well, I appreciate that. These two guys are friends of mine, and known them both for a long time, which is saying a lot because they're so young.
Yeah.
Well, he's shooting the 6-10 for a big spin. Yep,
Nice.
right at it.
Wow.
So Some
Three
of
in a row.
Jeff, so this is just some of Jeff's accolades. seven WCBC Pro Tours, 10 Pro Series, 2-time World Team Champs 2008 and 2016, and 5 Easter 20 stringers.
Imagine that.
You
Five.
Which
imagine
included
that?
3 in a row, 3 years in a row, I
Yes.
believe,
Yeah.
at one point.
You imagine that?
All he's left with the 2, 4, 6.
If you didn't know who Jeff Surratt is, now you know.
And, oh,
If you don't know who Jeff Surratt is, you live under a rock.
rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
In Candlepin ball. Shooting. Now I noticed, Dennis, his release is sort of like an in shoot on the.
A little
the
bit.
curve, a little
Not,
bit.
not,
Yeah.
not very pronounced, but a little bit.
A little bit there, yeah.
After
a little bit
four.
like Josh Lowell's ball.
No, Josh is a little more pronounced.
More pronounced.
After 4, Jonathan Boudreau at 39 working on a strike. Jeff Surratt at 67. Jeff is up 3 pins right now over the champion, but Jonathan's filling his strike right now.
He's got a nice lead.
Spare
Chalk this
lead.
one up.
4-7. Any part of that dead wood in the front, I think, should take the spare.
He's just got to stay away from that cap on that deadwood right there.
Yes, sir.
There he
Just
goes.
like that.
2 in a row for Jonathan Boudreau. You talk about action, people. Don't take your eyes off the screen. Here we are at 78 Daniel Street in Fitchburg.
These guys are just
Pounding.
cruising.
Yeah,
We're
there's
here.
been a lead change the last 3 boxes in a row.
Exactly.
We're here at the Palace Lanes, home of the King of the Palace tournament,
Oh.
and he just buries it and leaves the 6. Going for 3 marks in a row. What a beautiful ball. Right there in the pocket. And I've always said, people, you got to get the head pin.
Well, in
Right,
this case,
Michael?
he needs a 6-pin. And he gets it.
And he gets it right on
3 in
it.
a row.
They make it look easy, right?
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
a first-timer tuning into this saying, oh my God, I can do this.
Yeah.
No, no.
Until they actually try to do it.
I know.
The average bowler makes a single pin spare without wood 5 out of 10 times.
These two are so fun to watch.
Yes. So
Okay.
box to box, Jeff is down 7.
And he's up.
He's
and-
up against 2 marks.
Oh, he's got a spare lead.
He's lucky the 5-pin went.
Yes.
Yeah.
Touches any part of that 6-pin, the 10 should go.
He needs this one, needless to say.
Frozen on the 6, but not the 10. But you're right, it should.
Oh.
Are you kidding? Just bow down. Just bow down to him.
Oh, that, right. Talk about the completely misses the shot, people.
But the pin came off the wall.
It came off the wall and took down the pin. Unbelievable. Where else, Mike? Tell us. Where else but what? Candlepin bowling.
That's it.
Even Surratt's
This
laughing.
time, you miss your object and you get rewarded.
Well, Jonathan Boudreau had that one in the first game.
He's still laughing. He can't keep him ball right now.
Unbelievable. Where else, people? Where else?
10 frames and 7 marks.
Yep. Here he goes. Dead pin
Wow.
and he leads
Takes
to
advantage
3.
of that.
Wow. That's the 6 of the 6.
This is going to come down to some big boxes in the end. Who's going to want it more right now? Oh, don't hurt it, Mr. Surratt. Don't hurt it.
Don't hurt it. Don't matter. Doesn't matter how hard. Doesn't matter how hard you hit it.
After 6, Jonathan Boudreau at 78 working on the spare. Jeff Surratt at 96 working on the spare.
And you know, they're having fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, which is.
I think Jonathan just
It's huge.
just
Yeah.
giggled and said, "Really?"
Jonathan's up 7 pins right now.
Big ball. Big. Oh, look
Boom.
at this. 9 drop.
9-pin drop.
Now, is my imagination, guys, or did he just throw the ball the fastest all night?
I wasn't paying attention. I just
He-
watching the pins fall.
He
man.
might have a little more zip on it right now.
Considering this is what, his 11th game or something?
Yeah.
Or 13th game.
He's
right?
just motoring.
He
1,
seems
2.
to have gotten stronger over the last
4
several
marks.
episodes.
4 marks in a row, Dennis.
Yes.
Rising to the level of your competition,
Yes,
proving
exactly.
what one of you guys said earlier.
That's
Yep.
David. He's going after 5 marks in a row.
Boom.
He's got the head pin. Oh, look at
Look at
this
this.
mess.
Oh, you know what? This is a spare leave.
Oh, if he
It
does
is now.
Yep.
That's
Well,
beautiful.
I like
actually.
it better without that front piece of, well,
Yeah.
I guess
Left
the
side,
angle's
left
okay.
side on the left side. Kick it down. Push it all around.
Well, the big thing is if he gets it 5 marks in a row.
Just
and we
like
have,
that.
yes,
Wow, beautiful bowling.
we got our first eagle of the night.
Beautiful bowling.
Excuse me, badge. I got so caught up here, people, I lost my train of thought. 5 marks in a row is a badge.
He doesn't remember his own terminology.
No, I know.
Train
I'm
left
so
the station
excited
for a
here.
moment, huh?
The train left the station. Absolutely correct, Michael. But what I'm really hoping for is 6 in a row. Then I can call it a Bronchuk. And then if we get 7 in a row, it's a nuzzle. Get 8 in a row, it's a Matala. 9 in a row, it's an amber. 10 in a row.
Only in King of the Palace do you hear Steve's terminologies.
And 10 in a row is only one. There's only one Travis Falk.
Oh, that was huge.
Boy, that's going to kill him, too.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
Boudreaux is not letting up.
Oh, he needed that.
And box to box, Jeff is down 9. And he's up against a spare 7 right now.
The 5-pin rock. The 5-pin rock.
Yeah, but Jeff ain't done yet.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be. Well, they're all big from now on, Dennis, David, Michael.
Boy, just to stay with him, he needs a
Yeah.
mark at
Yes.
minus 16 for
Otherwise,
completed.
Otherwise, it forces him to get a double if even Jonathan doesn't mark.
Nice ball. Oh.
Everything's all locked in.
Yep, some good wood.
Yep. Any looks to me like any contact with the 3 should take out the 6.
I would
Should
like it
have
better
him
if it
on.
was a little straighter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice ball.
Perfection.
Oh, I think he loaded up on that one too. I think the nerves a little bit. You want to throw it faster. I've always said that, but I
After
may be
8,
wrong.
Jonathan at 114 working on the spare, Jeff at 123 working on the spare.
Here we go, people.
This
If
is
you're
what
like me, I'm standing up.
this is what the King of the Palace is all about, man. The 2 best bowlers in the game today going head to head.
Drops 8 on the spare. Leaves the 5-8. Spare leave. Makes this is going to probably force Jeff Surratt to get a
The wood
double.
is still moving.
Give a shout out to our sponsors, North End Mazda Subaru in Lunenburg, Mass. Visit buynorthend.com. Visit them in person. See Marty Babineau's excellent sales staff for a new or pre-owned Mazda or Subaru. Oh, beautiful pickup.
Sorry, David, but that was a shot.
Also want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Watch Me Suck at Bowling. Go to YouTube, type it in. See my friend George do parodies on Candlepin bowling, duck pin bowling, and 10-pin bowling. Also on Minecraft and Baldi's Basics in Education. And also new videos coming up on Arcade 1-Up Let's Play games. I want to thank everybody out on YouTube, Local Access, and Facebook for tuning in, watching the King of the Palace. Also, FATV and the OEPD. The people behind the cameras, Amber, myself, Dennis Nuzzo, Mr. Steve Bronchuk, our very special guest, Mr. Mike Morin. The bowlers that came out today, man, it was a great showing. We cannot do what we do without you. You are watching the very finals of the Scratch King of the Palace. Jonathan Boudreaux closing out his second game with 141, 151 in a ball.
Yeah, without multiple strikes.
Yeah.
Jeff can't win.
Yeah.
People, he not only got a Bronchuk, he not only got a nuzzle, he's going
he
after
is not
a
letting
Matala, and he almost got it.
He is not letting up.
162nd string for Jonathan for a 2-string total of 314.
Jeff's going to have to mark out.
Jeff
Yeah,
needs
needs 185.
Needs a 185 string. He's at 123, so he can do it.
He can do it.
23, 53, 83.
So tune in, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be huge.
No, he can only get 183, I think.
Slide him around.
That's it.
What did he get in a row, Dennis? 7 in a row?
7 in a row.
7 in a row.
Jonathan, I told you, bowl, you love a little
He got
competition.
it.
Jonathan knew he had to bring everything in, everything.
Been a long time since we've seen a Matala. 7 marks in a row.
This should.
I stand corrected. He could have done it.
Yes.
Could have had 193. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Now we cannot.
No.
So Jonathan is the second champ in history to be back-to-back.
Yep.
What a match,
Wow.
people.
Great
People
bowling.
up there. This is why you gotta watch Candlepin bowling.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Congratulations to both. Great big thank yous to Mr. Mike Morin for coming out
Thank you for having me.
and promoting your book and autographing it. I appreciate that, and everybody else that purchased the book.
Oh, that's the second time he's gotten robbed on a triangle. Left the right pin out. Up.
Mr. Jonathan Boudreaux, the second person in King of the Palace history to actually repeat as champ.
Unbelievable.
Second string for Jeff Surratt, 150 for a two-string total of 279. Another interesting fact, Jonathan had 10 spares and 4 strikes. Jeff had 7 spares and 3 strikes, but Jonathan only left 4 pins standing the entire match, and Jeff only left 3 pins standing the entire match.
That's spectacular.
This will be one of your most
bowling.
watched episodes, I think, when
Probably.
it's all said and done.
Yes.
It's just
Absolutely.
phenomenal.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the King of the Palace Season 7, the final, where Jonathan Boudreau defeated Mr. Jeff Surratt and retained the King of the Palace scratch title. Now, let's get to the 11th box with the Nuz.
Welcome to the 11th box. I'm here with this week's winner and still the King of the Palace champion, only the second person in history to ever be back-to-back champ. First one was Billy Palumbo. Next one, Jonathan Boudreau. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Phenomenal bowling. 154, 160. You had 14 marks out of 20 boxes and only left 4 pins standing the entire match.
Well, had to have it. I mean, you know, look at his score. I mean, 280. You know, it's you need every pin when you're up against that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I started out, had the backdoor strike in the beginning, but knew that wasn't going to be enough. And got a couple other breaks, but then sharpened up a little the last string.
It seemed like you got stronger as the match continued. Is that because you saw the prize at the end of the tunnel in your sights?
Well, I mean, you know, it's like any match. I mean, you're trying to focus down the stretch, but, you know, I'd thrown, throughout the day, there were various kind of, you know, lazy balls that I threw when I hit the foul line, you know what I mean? I think it's a consequence of not feeling well today, but those last 7 or 8 boxes, I purposely try to throw it a little bit harder, just to keep it on line. If you make the shots, fine. If you don't, you don't, but I don't want to be missing by a mile and almost throwing the ball in the gutter like I did the last match. You know?
Right. Well, congratulations again, and Mike Moran has a special gift to present to you.
Yeah, you're one of the young guns, bowling one of the, excuse me, the other young guns today, and you're in the book Lunch with Tommy and Stacia as one of the perks today, along with the belt, is the book. So, congratulations.
And don't forget the prize money.
I wanted to say this too, you know, and I can speak for everybody that's on this stage. When you two stepped up to the plate to bowl, we all said this is going to be one phenomenal match, and it's probably going to be the highest viewed out of all the King of the Palaces, because you have two, like Mike had in his book, the young guns throwing, and we knew that whatever you threw, Jeff was going to throw, and it was just awesome bowling, man. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, I never bowled Jeff heads up before, so it was fun.
Really?
No, never had him heads up. Not that I can remember.
And you know what?
I try to remember the times I bowl with him. It's more fun when you bowl with him than it is when you bowl against
You
him.
can look at it this way. We'll have a whole bunch of backdoor channel talks about all the great comments coming.
Well, you know what? Hey, whatever.
I will just say
The
this.
bowling
I'll say
happened.
this. I've known Jonathan for a long time, man. He's a class act. Treat him with respect, man.
Try to be.
It's not often that Steve stands up, but 7 marks in a row. Not too often we get him a towel, 7 marks in a row. And a bowling, man. Phenomenal bowling.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well, as we can see, we had a great match. Make sure you share with everyone so they can see it. We'll see next month, March 30th, for the King of the Palace mixed tag team. Again, for Dave Madela, Steve Bronchuk, champ Jonathan Boudreau, special guest Mike Moran. I'm Dennis Nuzzo. We'll see everyone then.